Hello student, in this video I am going to show you how to access the element from series. So as you see the first line here, data in the series can be accessed similar to that in an ND array. So as we use the index or the start or end point, so for the same technique we can be access the data from series here. As you see the first example here, first a series is created with the help of list which have 5 elements 1 2 3 4 5, and each element has an index, like 1 has an index 0, 2 has an index 1, 3 has an index 2. So in the same manner, if you want to access these elements, so we must provide the index of that elements to get it. So here as you see the first print command, inside the print command variable a is passed, and inside the square bracket we have to pass the index of that element which you want to access in your program. Now instead of it or the proper index, you can be able to access the slice of that series. So for this purpose you have to provide the start and end point here as index. But if you don't want to use the start or end point, or if you want to provide any one of them, so you can do it. If you not provide the start point here, so it means that by default it will start from the 0 here. So here print a, and in the square bracket start point here is blank and the end point is 3. So it means that it will start from the 0, means first 1 is print, second 2 is print, and the third 3 is print, which has the index 2. It means that the end point is not included here. Now as you see the example number second here, a series is created, but here the default index cannot be used here because index is provided while creating the series. So it means that 1 has index a, 2 has index b, 3 has index c. Now to access it, so when as I provide the index here, like we cannot provide this index here, we have to provide these index here for access the element from the series. So if you want to access the more than one element, so for this purpose just the square bracket of the print command, inside the print command we have to pass the list of that index which you want to access the element in your program. So let's go to the Python cell for better understanding. Here type import pandas as pd to import the pandas in module in your program to creating the series. It will take some time. Now after importing it, just type the variable name in which you want to store the series, and then alias pd, type series, and inside the series I pass a list as data here 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, and here I didn't provide any index name, so by default it will take from 0 to 1 and numbers here. Now press on enter button and type the print command to save the result. Inside the print command pass the variable, and in this square bracket you have to pass the index of the element which you want to access here. Now if you want to access here 4, it means that the 4 has an index 3 here. So here I use 3 to access the 4 and press enter and see the result. The 4 is accessed here. Now instead of this proper index, if you want to provide the start and end point, you can do it. So here s, and inside it I provide a colon, and I provide just here I type here just the last end point here. Now I only provide here index, so it means that the start point start with the 0 index here. Now press on enter button and see the result. It will start from 0. It means that the 1 is accessed, 2 is accessed, and the 3 is accessed. And now the last one, the 4 has index 3, but the 4 is not printed here. It means that the last index cannot be accessed here. Now to create series with the index here, type s.pd.series. Inside it I use that same list as a data here, 4 comma 5, and here I pass index, and inside the index I pass characters a comma b comma c comma d comma e. Now after creating it, one has index a, two has index b. Okay, so press on enter button, and to access the element here we just provide the index that we provide while creating the series. So here if you want to access the 5, so for access the 5 here you have to provide the corresponding index, which is e here. So here I type e and press on enter button, see the result 5 is accessed here.